What's going on? Welcome back to another video. So I have my first update video on Alpha Model's Porsche 911 GT3, and this is a 2018 model, and I'll explain why more here in a little bit. But I do have quite a bit done on this build. Again, I wasn't so sure if I'll do a first update video because I know a lot of people on my channel don't really care about these modern cars, so I just didn't worry about it. But I do want to give you this before I patch up the interior and stuff where you're not going to see much of it anyway. So, but just in case you don't know Alpha Model is a full resin model kit. If you're familiar with hobby design, they make aftermarket parts such as wheels, seats, seat belts, basically all aftermarket parts for cars. They're into cars. They're only for cars. They only do car related stuff. They don't do planes or any of that stuff. So that's what hobby design is. But Alpha Model comes in place after hobby design, and Alpha Model is it's hobby design, but Alpha Model is just mainly focused on full resin kits, detailing resin kits. So, but it's a full kit, obviously. So, but yes, it is full resin. So this is not your typical, regular Tamiya or Revell, AMT, Fujimi, whatever type of kit you can build. It's not your generic plastic or styrene kit. It's all resin. So if you remember my Bugatti Chiron Sport I built a year ago, actually around the same time, that is the Alpha Model kit. So some questions I do get asked: what do Alpha Model kits? What do they offer? They are mainly focused on more modern exotic cars, such as sports and supercars. They have one or two GDM cars, which is the Acura RX-7. They have that out, but there's plenty of RX-7s out there. Iwashima makes a lot of RX-7s. So, but Alpha Model, they do a lot of super and sport cars, such as the Porsche, the Bugatti. They do a couple of Lamborghinis. They do a couple of Audi, wagons, which is more like a sports car. They do McLarens, all kinds of stuff. So they're more focused on modern cars. But let's go ahead and give you this update video. So this is obviously the Porsche 911 GT3. Alpha Model, they do have 3 versions of this kit. Here, this is one of them. They do have another one and another one also. The other one they have, it's a normal Porsche 911 GT. It's just one with no spoiler on it. It's actually one of the active spoiler, I believe. And then they have the 911 GT. I'm not sure if it's a GT3 or just GT. I can't remember, but it's a more modern one with a huge spoiler in the back, which is a more common one to this day. So that's why I'm saying this one is a 2018 one, because this Porsche 911 GT3, as you look on the spoiler on the back, and the spoiler on the kit, obviously, Porsche, this was the last, 2018 was the last year they stopped making these, or the last year they're making these spoilers for this car, this type of spoiler, how the bottom port is kind of mounted to the body, and then, the spoiler itself. I believe Porsche started doing that back in 2013 or 2012 or something like that, this spoiler, and then they stopped doing it in 2018. So it's between 2014 and 2018 this car is, which I'm saying is a 2018 because Alpha Model, they are basing these cars off the latest model. So, but let's go ahead and give you what I'm doing to it and the first updates. So this kit does contain, it's all resin like I said, and it's also contained a lot of photo edge. So there is a lot of photo edge dealing with this kit. So we got a bunch of sheets of photo edge being used, such as brakes, seat belts, all this fun stuff. This one's all about grills. I only use one on this kit, on this sheet right here, which is the speaker for the interior, which makes it convenient because all grills, it's all black. So you just paint this whole thing black, and you're good to go. Bunch of our photo edge. I mean, this is a flimsy one. This one contains some interior parts. There's a headlight, daytime running lights right there. Just some air parts here and there. So yes, it is containing a lot of photo edge. So, but this basically, photo edge is basically what makes this kit more detailed. So let's go ahead and show you the interior. So, the interior has a bunch of flocking in there. So it's kind of all over the place. I gotta brush it out with a brush before I put it in the body. But here is the interior. As you can see, my light is just all over. So this is a two-tone interior. I love these Porsches with a two-tone interior. Most of them only have one tone, which is black or something simple like that. But I didn't want to do that. I don't want to do like a two-tone. So this is, but it's actually, it is supposed to be, it is a two-tone, but I actually mixed a couple colors to get that color. So the black is actually dark gray mixed with flat black because I didn't want it this gray. I didn't want the interior to be this light of a gray. I want it to be black, but I didn't want it to be black. So I just mixed these two together. I did 60% this gray, and I did the black the other percent because like I said, I wanted the interior to be black, but I didn't want it black. Especially on the wheel interior. Some of these wheel interiors are not just pitch black. There is some gray into it, so you can kind of call it like a gray black. So that's what I did for the black, and then the red is actually a Flaho color. If I can find it, here it is. It is gray red. So very awesome red. This red is actually super close to the red Porsche used in some of their interiors. I compared it to the actual picture, and this is actually really accurate, this red. So that's very cool. So very neat. And then obviously I flocked it. A lot of these Porsches, some of them do have back seats. A lot of them don't. This one particularly does not have a back seat. So it's just I looked at pictures, and it's just all carpet back there. So it's just more storage, just because if you're going grocery shopping. That's basically their trunk right there, and then they do have a trunk on the actual car, but this is a kind of trunk because the engine is in the back. So, but yeah, very cool. So the seats look very good. I did interior. I forgot what it is. It's from Skill Motorsports. They did it. I forgot what it's called, but it's interior decal for it, and it has a nice pattern to it, as you can see. It looks awesome. Then on the back, it's all carbon fiber. Yeah, excuse the flocking. I got brushed it out before I put it in the body. But and then carbon fiber back there. It's I clear coated with 2K clear from Splash Paints. So very cool. So the seats are really nice. I do have to put my seatbelts in there still. I do want to put seatbelt material in there. So, but that I still yet to do. Door panels, very nice. The photo edge, as you can see, if you can see the gray right there, or the chrome right there, that's photo edge. Then also the window crank up and down, that's photo edge. So that's on both door panels. As you can see the gray down there, and then the window crank, photo edge. Dashboard, let's actually take this out because the dashboard can't be mounted onto the interior. It actually has to mount to the body. I just found it out. I just totally forgot about that. So I just quickly took it off. That doesn't matter because you're not gonna see that anyway. But I remember that on my Bugatti, the interior, the dashboard does have to go to the body first, and the interior goes in. So, but here is the dashboard. The dashboard is really detailed. There is a lot of parts to this. So I do have carbon fiber decals going all around. The carbon fiber on the center console on the outer edge, as you can see. The chrome, the reflective gray, whatever you want to call that, that is photo edge. So yeah, that's a lot of photo edge, guys, in these kits. The also the infotainment system, that is photo edge, but painting that gloss black, so it acts like a screen, of course. The kit does not include any decals for the screen, so you can make your own if you want to, or just make it so it's off, like what I did. The car's off, obviously, so it's a blank, clear screen. The AC vents, one over there, there's one in the middle, and then over there. Those are option. You can those are included with photo edge, or they do include them for the resin. I did a resin because I didn't want them to be, gloss black, or I kind of want them just flat black. So I just went ahead and used the resin ones. But they do include photo edge ones. Let me see if I can find them. Yeah, right here. So here we go. So here's your photo edge ones. So you do have to put them on top of each other. There's 3 for the middle, and 3 for one side for the left, and 3 for the right, because you do have to overlap them because they're small. and it obviously needs to be thicker, so you do have to overlap them. So that's one of the reasons why I went with the resin, but that's not the only reason. Like I said, I didn't want it chrome, or I just wanted to match the the black kind of. So it's not the gray black I use on top of the dashboard. It's just flat black. So, but very cool. The steering wheel is really awesome detailed. The horn button is the gray black, and then the wheel is just flat black, and then the actual silver is silver from Flahill. The Porsche emblem is a metal transfer decal. That is included in the kit. This is actual metal transfer, so as you can see, that's crazy detailed. So, but yeah, that's how detailed these kits are. So yeah, and then you do get your decals for the gauge clusters. Can't really see, and there's black in there, but and then you do have your watch. These Porsches are they're famous with their signature watches on the old style watches on the dashboard. So very cool. And then there's your, of course, look at the interior. The pedals are also photo edge, as you can see in there, and the dashboard would go in there like so. But obviously the dashboard does have more to the body, so but that's why it's not glued in there. Well, I did glue it in there, but quickly I reminded myself and I forgot. So, but let's move on to the wheels. Here's your brakes and stuff. So the brakes themselves are photo edge. I did carbon ceramic brakes because a lot of these Porsches offer carbon ceramic. So those are your back ones. Here's your front ones. So they're pretty big. And here's your wheel package. I did the wheels in, I forgot the gray, but it's a gray color from Splash Paints, and then I clear coat it. And it just goes in like so. But yeah, looks really good. Looks super accurate, and it just looks, actually, that's the wrong wheel. It's supposed to go in the front one. Here's the front wheel. There we go. There we go. Super, super nice. And I did the brakes in red because I kind of wanted the red to match the interior because the interior is red. So the red is also from Splash Paints. It's, I forgot the name of red. It's a Ferrari red, I believe. So very nice red. Not too many parts are supposed to go under the body. Just the headlights. You have your headlights. I did them in dark chrome. So super nice, and you do have clear resin that goes into for your headlight LEDs. And then just a couple other parts. You get your front splitter here that is in semi-gloss flat black, you want to call that. Review mirror. So there's not much more resin parts. My seatbelts, like I said, I have my seatbelts in the interior still. And then here's your back portion for the vents. This goes on the back of a car. Then you have photo edge vents that goes back there. So you got two of those. And then we got the chassis. So again, chassis super simplified. It's just Alpha model doesn't put too much pride into a chassis, and plus you're not gonna see much of it anyway. But again, I'm not gonna be worried about it. It's just plus these Porsches, they have simplified chassis anyway. Originally there'll be exhaust hanging out. You'll see the exhaust poking out, but Alpha model, it's they're mainly focused on the body and interior. That's their mainly focus on. But this is a curbside, as you need to know. But it doesn't matter about these Porsches because these Porsche 911s, you can't see the engine anyway because originally in the interior, the engine is under here. So and you can't really see the engine. It's actually a mid-engine. These Porsches are the newer ones. They call them mid-engines because they're really under the interior. So, but you can't really see it anyway. So this one doesn't matter if it's a curbside or not. If it wasn't, you're not gonna see the engine anyway because it's gonna be covered. But yeah, we do. So here is the body. I still got wet sand it and stuff. I got some pivots in there. I did upgrade a new airbrush, which will hopefully that will not happen as much. But yeah, that's in there. But that's not too big a deal. Just a little wet sanding job and then polishing. It will make it brand new. Not too big a deal. Not worried about that. So your front grille, I'm gonna paint those inserts black, and then there's photo edge, of course, that goes in there. Your headlights, of course, and your tail lights, then all this fun stuff. The roof, I did a carbon fiber roof, so very neat. So we got that going. Yeah, I'm gonna show you this before, after after this purpose gets out, because that looks ugly as heck. Like I said, I did upgrade to new airbrush, and that hopefully that will not happen again. So just for the bodies alone. So, but yeah, the body very nice. I love the color. The color Splash Paints did team up with me this project again. He sent me a color out for free of charge. This is of course his. Oh, there's the wheel color. And we get the body color out here. The body color is his beautiful chalk gray. This is the Porsche's, most famous color out there. One of the most famous colors out there. So, and I want to do it in this gray. I mean, it just looks so stunning, especially with the carbon fiber roof. I mean, it's gonna look amazing, especially when I wet sand it and polish it. It's gonna get this pigments out, but yeah, it's gonna look amazing. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much about all. Again, super fun build. Alpha model, this one's not as complicated as the Bugatti. Bugatti, I did a lot more carbon fiber, if you remember that build. Yeah, this one is more calm, and just this carbon fiber, a couple carbon fiber bits and pieces here in the interior and the roof. But yeah, very awesome build. I mean, this is a super fun build. I mean, these Alpha model kits, they are pretty fun. They are very fun to work with. They do get you kind of worried because it's such a high dollar kit, but Alpha Model, they team up with me on this build, so I did not pay full price on this build. I only paid like 20 bucks for it. So, and these kits are expensive. So I do want to thank Alpha Model for sending this kit out to me for super cheap of a price, and I want to give Splash Paints a huge shout out for sending out the color, as always. But let me know what you guys think. I mean, the interior looks amazing. I love the cover, and it's gonna look amazing under that gray. I mean, that's gonna look so cool. But let me know what you guys think, and yeah. But alright, now guys, until my next video, this should be, I might do another update video. I'm not sure. If not, then there will definitely be a final next time you see this. But until my next video, I'll catch you guys next time. Take it easy.